What's going on YouTube? This is ParkerLad88 coming at you with another video. And in this video, we're going to be doing a character breakdown for Tommy, the OG Green Ranger. But we have to use Evil Green because Evil Green is best green. Similar to my other character breakdowns, we'll be running through the move list, doing some combos, and then we're going to talk about a game plan for Tommy. So, let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, as you can see here, Tommy's movement is actually pretty good. He's of the faster characters in this game. If we move into normal base attacks, we have Standing Light, Crouching Light, Standing Medium, Crouching Medium. This is his sweep. We have Standing Hard, and then we have Crouching Hard, which is his launcher. Moving into aerial based normals, we have Air Light, Air Medium, and then we have Air Hard. Of these, Air Light is going to be his main cross-up. The Air Medium also does have some cross-up opportunities, not as good, but the options are still there. As you can see, I'm actually struggling to hit it. That's how kind of shallow of a cross-up it is. Light is going to be your main go-to cross-up. As far as command normals, Tommy has two of them. He has Back with Medium, which gives you this overhead. You can use assist to combo afterwards, I'm sure. I don't have any of those assists on this particular team, not that it's a real team, but I'm sure it is possible. Next up, we have the Sparta Kick, which is going to be forward with medium attack. As you can see, it causes a hard knockdown. It has pretty good range. And one thing that actually makes this special is that against airborne opponents, it actually causes a wall bounce. So that's pretty cool. I haven't been able to find any extensions from that, but, you know, it's pretty cool that it causes a wall bounce. Let you guys experiment with that. Alright, so we've been through all of the normals. If we're talking about best normals for Tommy, his jump-ins are pretty decent. As I mentioned before, this is going to be your go-to cross-up here, sometimes. But both of his lights are actually really good. From this mid-range, his lights actually have some pretty good range. Both that and his crouching light as well. All of his normals are pretty good from about the mid-range here. Yeah, Standing Hard is kind of okay too. And then, of course, you have these for the mix-ups. And then even his Sparta Kick is actually pretty good. We'll talk about why that is a little bit later. But anyway, Tommy's got pretty useful normals just across the board. Alright, let's move into other things. Booyah! Gigs, wake up. And super. When in doubt, toot the flute. Tommy's super is probably one of the best supers, if not the best super in the game, just because of how much that it actually lets you do. Not only does it do good damage, but for instance, it also OTGs, which you can then proceed to do combos afterwards. And the wackiest part about it is that even if you like drop a combo or something like that, if you just toot the flute, they still have to respect the missiles. If Marvel 3 has taught me anything, hidden missiles are really good. And when you attach it to a giant dragon sword, it just makes it even better. Like, no matter what your opponent does, they have to respect that if you have 2 meters, whether you drop it or whether you don't. Either they're going to die or they're going to have to eat a mix-up for it. And if you don't know what to do, toot the flute. So yeah, definitely one of the best supers in the game. So, now that we've talked about that stuff, let's start getting into special moves. Tommy's first special is going to be his neutral special. It's going to shoot this slow-moving fireball, which is similar to Movie Blue's fireball. He can follow it afterwards because of how slow it is, and it also hits multiple times. His next special move is going to be back special, which does this shockwave. The shockwave actually has pretty decent range from about right here. The thing I usually use it for is kind of just for like combo extension. That's about the main thing that I use it for. I don't really use it for anything else. I guess it's nice to eat projectiles. But as far as your projectiles, you're going to be using that one the most. Tommy's other special move, his last special move on the ground anyway, is going to be this drop kick. The drop kick actually has pretty decent range, and on hit or on block, it actually is kind of safe just because of how far away it puts him from the opponent. As you can see there. You can delay it. Oh, that's not it. You can delay it. And you can also fully charge it. And if you fully charge it, you get like this spinning drop kick, which ends in a hard knockdown. Haven't found a practical use for it, but I mean, I think it's cool that he can do it all the same. So Tommy's air special is going to be this dive. He can actually do this out of the drop kick as well, and it's one of his main combo enders. And the neat thing about it is that it actually puts your opponent in the air, so you can actually continue doing combos from there. Don't know if there are really many mid-screen opportunities. I think you can get like 1 rep. You can do neat stuff like that. So yeah, Tommy's got good specials pretty much across the board as well. So now we're done talking about special moves, let's go ahead and just move into combos. We'll start with our auto combos. Number 1 with lights. Number 2 with mediums. And number 3 with hards. If we're talking basic combos, one of Tommy's most basic combos is you can basically do a standing light into a standing medium into the first 2 hits of his hard auto combo, and you can go into EX Wake Up from there for actually some pretty decent damage. So you can get something that kind of looks like this. Oh, that wasn't it, but that was another combo. That was the one I was going to do next, where you can just do the drop kick into the dive. Anyway, let's do the one I was gonna do before. There we go. So yeah, you got 2 combos for the price of 1. Next up, let's do a basic air combo with Tommy. So we're going to do our basic crouching string of crouching light, medium, hard. That'll give you his launcher. Then after that, you can do an air light medium. But Tommy's medium is actually kind of special because it actually gets 2 hits off of it. So what you're going to do is after you do launcher, you're going to do air light medium, and then you'll do another medium to do, I guess, that specific target combo. And then you'll just jump up in the air again and do an air light, air medium, into air hard for the spike. So you'll get something that kind of looks like this. Pretty easy stuff. And those are going to be Tommy's easy combos. Let's start moving into his intermediate combos. So Tommy's intermediate combos, you basically are going to incorporate his drop kick into his dive for some easy combo extension. So you're going to want to do your basic crouching string. And then after you do that, you'll do air light medium. After you do the air light medium, you'll come back down, and then you'll do the medium into standing hard, into drop kick, into dive. So you should get something that looks like this. So that's going to be a basic, easy intermediate combo with Tommy. So the next one that we can do, you're going to start off with a jump in, or you don't have to start with a jump in, but basically what's going to happen is we're going to do standing medium into the first 2 hits of his hard auto combo. From there, we'll do the drop kick into the dive. The dive will put them in an aerial state so that we can actually follow up with another standing medium into standing hard, into another drop kick, into a dive. So you should get something that looks like this. You should get something that looks like that. Make sure that whenever you do the first drop kick into your dive, you wait just for a split second before you do standing medium into standing hard, just to make sure it connects. Okay, let's see. What other intermediate combos can we do? I think that pretty much covers it for the intermediate combos. There is actually one more that we can do. So what you want to do is you're going to want to do your standing light into standing medium into standing hard, and then from there you want to do the Sparta kick. After you do the Sparta kick, you can actually call super since it OTGs. So you should get something that kind of looks like this. Then after that happens, you can run up and you'll have enough time to do a standing medium into a standing hard, into drop kick, into dive. So you should be able to get something that kind of looks like this. Pretty cool stuff. You can also do standing medium into standing hard into his EX Wake Up for even more damage. Alright, so now that we're done with our intermediate combos, I'm going to show you guys the most difficult combo that I've been able to figure out with solo Tommy on his own. This is a corner combo. So what you're going to want to do is you can do jumping hard or jumping medium. And from there, you'll do standing medium to the first 2 hits of his hard auto combo. After that, you'll do drop kick into dive. And after you do drop kick dive, you will then do 2 reps of standing medium into standing hard. Make sure you wait a teeny tiny bit after you do the hard, because if you just try and do it again, you'll just get the hard auto combo. We don't want that. So at this particular point, what we want is something that looks like this. That's pretty much what you want. After you do that second repetition of the standing medium into the standing hard, you'll then do back special, which will launch them into the air like that. And then after you do that, you can call out the Dragon Sword. Make sure you do that as soon as you do the shockwave, so you get them at the maximum height. Because after you do that, it actually resets Tommy, so you can actually follow up with another attack. So what you're going to do is mash on that medium attack. You're going to mash it as hard as you can, so you can actually get it to connect for when the missiles come down. So you basically get something that kind of looks like this. I'll just start from the drop kick. So then you'll mash that triangle. Mash it as hard as you can. And then after you do that, the missiles will proceed to connect, and then you'll follow up, you'll wait until the end of the missiles to do a standing medium into a standing hard, and then you'll finish with the EX wake up for dumb damage. So you should be able to get something that kind of looks like this. Don't forget to mash that triangle. Look at that fantastic damage. Now, sometimes it may work like the mashing of the triangles, sometimes it won't. What it comes down to is making sure that you get the maximum height off of this. So just making sure that, after you do the dive, that they're high enough to do this afterwards. And if you feel like they're not high enough from after you're doing 2 reps, then just switch it up to doing 1. So you can get dive into this, into 1 rep, into this. And that should do it. And that should help you out. And that's pretty much going to be all the combos that I've been able to figure out with Tommy. I'm sure there are plenty of other ones out there, but that's just what I've been able to figure out. So, let's go ahead and start moving into Tommy's game plan. And honestly, Tommy's game plan is just do whatever you feel like. Tommy has so many good tools, and he's such a good standalone character that you can literally do whatever you want. His tools just allow you to do that. The slow-moving fireball allows you to follow afterwards and go for like throw mix-ups, jump-ins. He's got a really good cross-up. This dive kick thingy makes him safe. You can follow up into like his dive, which will allow you to, like, if you hit somebody, you can get like an easy follow-up afterwards. His assist OTGs, and like I said, if you have no idea what to do with Tommy and you have 2 bars, you toot that flute, because your opponent has to respect it. If they hit you, the missiles still come down, and then if they hit the opponent, then you can get an easy combo of doing this into drop kick, into dive, or just, whatever you feel like. And then as you just saw there, Tommy is the only character to this point that I've been able to figure out where you can actually use 3 bars like in his combos to make sure your opponent is just like straight dead. So Tommy can kind of do whatever he feels like. He's a very easy to use character in the same vein that Jason is, but if Jason is like Ryu, then Tommy is definitely like Ken. He's faster, he's also easy to use, better damage. He's just a better character, just fantastic character. But if you do use him, you have to use Evil Green, because Evil Green is best green. Anyway, so that will do it for this character breakdown. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be back at you with more later. This is Parker Lad, and I will see you next time.